The Talking Points memo is the ICE situation. Here's an update what happened on Tuesday evening in Los Angeles. Finally, the mayor declared not martial law, but a curfew in 1 square mile area of downtown LA. It only took her 4 days. That's all. Arrests, they're not telling us how many people were arrested on Tuesday night because not many were. This is dying out as I predicted it would. 200 people have been taken into custody since we last spoke to you, but I don't know how many of those have been arrested. You know, they're kind of gathering people around. There was no looting or vandalism last night, and I do not believe there will be any going forward. Could be wrong, but this doesn't have a constituency. All right, most Americans, they're not upset by ICE going to find criminal illegal aliens. Now, there are mistakes being made. Sure, you're going to have that in any kind of a mass action. In New York City, over 80 arrested. None of them will be prosecuted for anything. Very small. Cops say 1,500 protesters. I have the number at less than 1,000. At 9 o'clock, they all went home. So they want to watch something on TV or something. Wasn't it? Denver, 17 arrests. Again, 3 of those were for graffiti, F the ICE, you know, that kind of stuff. San Francisco, 200 protesters is nothing. That's nothing in San Francisco, which is the most progressive place in the country. Chicago, cops won't tell us how many arrests. I don't think there were any at all. Atlanta, 6 people arrested. That's nothing. Philadelphia, 15 arrested. That's nothing. 150 protesters, the cops say, in Philly. 150. And these are all hardcore anarchists. They're not people actually protesting a cause. They hate the country. And they'll come out for any reason. All right, so let's get down to it with Governor Newsom. I told Hannity on his radio program today, and it's worth listening to because we not only cover ICE riots, we cover China and Iran. And it's on BillO'Reilly.com. But I told him a very provocative thing. I believe Gavin Newsom wanted these riots to get out of control. And I'm not an irresponsible guy. I'm not an ideologue. I believe he wanted them to get out of control so that would provoke President Trump into doing something that Newsom could use against Mr. Trump. And let me back it up. So when your police chief in Los Angeles says we're overwhelmed, which he did on the first night of the riots, our police officers are in danger, we can't protect property, and the ICE agents are in danger as well. When your police chief says that in a press conference, and you're the governor, what's the first thing you do? You call out the National Guard. You have to. Newsom didn't do it, still hasn't done it. Still hasn't done it. And I don't know of any increased state police presence in Los Angeles either. Maybe there is, but it's negligible. Now, if you are a logical thinker like I am, that says to me Newsom did not want to stop these riots. He wanted them to get out of control so that he could blame them on Trump, which he did anyway. All right? Now, the president, understanding what happened after George Floyd, isn't going to sit for this. As soon as the police chief said, we're overwhelmed, bang, federal authority took over. He has the legal authority. We went over it with the 1807 Act. Okay, yesterday, if you're a concierge or premium member at BillO'Reilly.com, you get a transcript. All these lawsuits are just nuisance lawsuits. They're not going to stop anything. Okay? So I would have done exactly what Trump did. Exactly. I would have sent in the guard and I would have put 200 Marines in there, okay, to give the guard some relief, to back the guard up. The Marines are right down the road, 29 Palms. So I'm, as an American citizen, I'm not outraged at all about this. And the polling shows that most Americans agree with me. But the most important point is that Newsom, who wants to be president, wanted this. Now, Bass is just befuddled, the mayor of LA, way in over her head. All right? She's down 1,000 police officers. The LAPD is 1,000 light. And they can't recruit. Who wants to work for the LAPD? Nobody. They'll go to the county. And the fires, you saw Bass. She's over in Africa. I mean, this is ridiculous. Now, it's said to cost $134 million to deploy the Guard. It's a lot of money. I'm, waiting an audit. But what else are you going to do? If you're president, you got to protect lives and property. That's your job. Have to do it. You don't wait till it gets out of control. You cut it off. Once the cop says, I can't do it, then you have to move in. That makes sense to everybody? I hope so. All right. So the basic line of the hate Trump brigades is that he is a fascist dictator. And they'll do everything they can to try to prove that point. Now, here are the 10 most militant sanctuary people in public service. All right. Newsom, Michelle Wu, the mayor of Boston, Governor Pritzker, who testifies tomorrow about sanctuary policies, and I'm all over that. That will lead the show tomorrow. Pritzker is worse than Newsom. Okay? Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson, AOC, communist. Mike Johnson, the mayor of Denver. Governor Tim Walz of Minnesota, who was almost vice president. Oh, boy. Kathy Hochul, New York, the governor. Wes Moore, Maryland, the governor wants to be president. This is going to hurt more. And Mayor Jacob Fry of Minneapolis. Those are the top 10, in our opinion. Okay? Are they looking out for the country? Are they looking out for you? No. And that's the memo. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on X. Look for @Bill O'Reilly.